Peace, love and light, rise and shine. You know, now tuned in with Sunshine TV. Ashe, namaste. Spirituality. You know, we have lost our connection with our ancestors and the way we should be doing our spiritual practices. A lot of us, you know, look at spirituality from a Christian Catholic perspective with that sort of mind. European mind, you would call it white, which is really a status, it's not a color. I want y'all to know that. That's why I choose not to use black and white, because I understand in this system of legal fiction, it's a status, not a color. All right. But I'm not going to get into that. But it's still it's a status, and it's also a conditioning. It's a mindset that indigenous people take on and just disconnect with their whole ancestry and way of looking at it, you know? Like, it's all about pleasing the brands and whatever we're being conditioned to accept as reality. You know, a lot of us get caught up with, you got to have what they telling you you got to have. As far, you know, so it's a social condition. And it's weird how it's done, but it's been mastered over the years. And I just want my people to get back and take the quantum leap, right? A quantum leap, like that show Quantum Leap, into this spiritual ascension. Because it was written that the return of Christ's energy will be returned by the ancient children of Egyptian, you know, which is us, you know, children of Atlantis, those that know thyself and practice certain spirituality and know history, true history and mystery, you know, and knowing how, you know, it all connects. From Merlin to Thoth to Tahuti to Hermes to Mercury, you know, you know, y'all know I know what I know. It's just I want my people to get this spiritual ascension. We need to get this. It's not about saying you're holy and read the Bible. I'm a Catholic, I'm a Christian, I'm a Baptist. It's beyond that, because that's still looking at it from, like I said, a European mindset. That's not how our ancestors or any indigenous people look at spirituality. You know, you have demons, you have gods, you know, you have energy, you have frequency, you have vibrations, you have, you know, sounds, you know, that you can see in nature. There's nothing mystical about it, you know. But there's no, I hate when I use that word. I dislike when I use that word, spelling, word magic. And that's another thing that we still don't get, you know, like I said, the European mindset, the magic in our words, and how reality, right? Our bodies don't know a lie. This reality, you can, if you lying to yourself, like, your body can't tell if it's real or not. Well, not your body, your consciousness as well, rather. The whole consciousness, your spirit, don't know the difference between a lie and that's how it works. So if you're living a lie and living this fake ass, and you know you're spitting, you know, that wickedness out there, what do you think can come back from that? As far as karmic forces, you get back what you put out. And that's why I'm conscious of what I'm saying. And I don't want to put too much out there, but I want to put my truth out there and my perspective. And that's what I do. And I'm already 4 minutes in. So let's get this class in, and I hope y'all get that. We need this quantum leap into spiritual ascension. That's it. That's all I want my people to get.
Pretty much, what we want to do now is try to
Damn, I can't even turn it up now.
Participation more like a black think tank. I always thought that was pretty cool, and I thought that we always needed to deal with it on that particular level as far as what little minds we have left. And when I say that minds we have left, we're not necessarily talking about standard education.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? And also, too, we also know that we even
very
have
few
a
minds
aspect
left
of the conscious community that goes to sleep. And the particular aspect is we dare not think outside of the box. At this particular time, we must push our minds to the limit. You know what I'm saying? It's no different than about I saw the jazz special here 2 years ago, Ken Burns Jazz, and they was talking to Duke Ellington. They was driving around Central Park, and the guy said, "You need classical training." He said, "I ain't got time to have no classical training." He said, "You know, I don't have time for no classical training and all this kind of thing here." And the guy turned to him and said, "I tell you what, think of everything that you know that makes common sense and throw it out the window and go from there." That's what you talk about, a quantum leap in consciousness. And that's the problem why we are people that's basically always a people that never go outside of the parameters. We're always marginalized. You see, we always at a deficit because the simple fact we dare not think outside of parameters. As a matter of fact, we probably made it somewhat of a joke when people do think out of the parameters. Like they say that 90% of black people don't get into sci-fi, science fiction. You know what I'm saying? And it's not necessarily saying that what's on the science fiction channel is reality a lot of times, but it means we're talking about expansion of the mind. You see what I mean? Expansion of the mind. So what it is at this particular time, because people are asked the question, well, we've been into this consciousness for a while. We know that we came from Africa. We know that all education, we know that all technology, the rudiments of it were black. But people still want to know, well, what is the next step? The next step in the next battlefield for the millennium is your mind. You see what I'm saying? But it's not their mind in the applied sciences, what is given to you to uphold this particular civilization. It is your mind to go beyond the boundaries of your own thought.
That's it.
So you must become disenfranchised with your own thought and don't accept that as the criteria.
That's what I mean about unfilling your cup.
Don't be happy with the way you're thinking.
Because they got our cups filling over.
Ego process that might give you this self-grandizement, give yourself a trophy. It's always got to be that break.
And I'm going to speak about
leap beyond into that particular.
And I got to speak about my music before because I got a couple of minutes. And my music is going to be spiritual, but I can write, you know, that street shit because I live it. I know it. But I know a lot of people want me to, you know, write that kind of lyrics, but I can do that. It's easy. That shit is so simple. You know, it's not hard. What I'm trying to create is a whole new style, a whole new, a whole new style. Just being different. My shit, like I said, is gonna be like philosophy, poetry, inspirational, spiritual rap. I don't want to have my same old I'm from the block, and I got, you know, I used to sell them rocks, tons of bricks, breaking them down, and I had them moving in shifts, which I did. We was moving in shifts on the block till the sunrise. Opened my eyes till the fiends opened and became wild. Man. I just know I want my people to ascend. And this thing was kind of low, and we at that mark, and I'm glad I kind of stopped and did what I did. But one time for the one time, trust me, I'm ready for any kind of music session. So I can make it all. I can do it all. I know I'm tapped in with my infinite mind, the infinite self, the infinite powers, you know, the Akashic. Peace, love, and light. One time for the one time. Sunshine TV. I want to show the celestial tea. That, look at that name. Also, I forgot I brought it right here. Celestial. I don't know, but that's a dope name for the celestial people.